Concrete Genius Pod, man. It's your boy Sauce McKenzie. Follow me on all socials at Concrete Genius Pod, man. Kevin Stefanski, man. What the hell you doing, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, do you really hate Shedeur Sanders that much, man? Like, what is it about that young black man that irritates you that much, man? Or is it that you hate Dion? See, sometimes kids are punished for the sins of the father that's not even sins. Being fly is not a sin. Being confident is not a sin. Deion Sanders was confident, flashy, a black man who told you who he was and what he was about to do. That's not a sin. But in the eyes of you, you look at it as one. And that's the punishment you unleashing on Shedeur Sanders. The resolve and strength that young man has to show every time you pull some egotistical bullshit is amazing. And you know why it resonate with me? Because I've been going through the exact same thing with my son. It's never even about the opportunity. If it's going to be fair, it's about, I don't like your father too arrogant. So that's why when I hear a lot of black folks speak about how Shedeur is being done, which is a travesty, I sometimes laugh because you same black people apply Kevin Stefanski's principles at the same high school you work at the same middle school you work at, right? So when you got the idiot math teacher coaching boys basketball in 7th grade, you know better than Kevin Stefanski. So I don't want to get on here and hear you Negroes talk about how bad Shedeur Sanders is being treated unless you treat people fairly. See, that's the thing with black folks. We like to pick and choose what injustices are unjust, right? And I know Shedeur Sanders deserved to be on that field yesterday. He deserved to be the starting quarterback from the beginning. Hell, he deserved to be in the first round, obviously. That showed you that right there. And my Las Vegas Raiders, what the fuck are you doing? Right? You could have had Shedeur Sanders. I don't know who told you not to pick Shedeur in one of those rounds, but that was a colossal mistake, which is going to result in the firing of Pete Carroll, which is going to result in the total abandonment of Geno Smith and just a disastrous season for the Raiders. But I digress, right? Because everybody's agitated about Shedeur Sanders. Man, how has he been treated? He's been treated horribly. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's been treated horribly. Kevin Stefanski is the athletic director whose son is the 4'11" point guard. The only reason he's on the floor is because you're the athletic director. And the only respect he can try to take from those men in the locker room is try to humiliate Shedeur Sanders. That's the only respect he has left because nobody cares about him. His authority has been undermined. Those guys have been in practice, and I have sources. Those guys have been in practice, right? And they've seen from the beginning, with the exception of Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders was miles and miles and miles ahead of Dylan Gabriel. And Dylan Gabriel, tell your girlfriend, shut up, bro. Like, tell your girlfriend, get the fuck back in the kitchen. We don't want to hear shit from your girl, bro. Like, that's when we know you niggas ain't running a relationship when your woman too loud. So that's that. He was miles ahead of Kenny Pickett, right? Deshaun Watson, okay, we know what's going on. Joe Flacco, I salute Joe Flacco for being a veteran, right? Let's not forget about Joe Flacco's role in this. But Kevin Stefanski, man, it's just humiliating what you're doing. It's humiliating the way you're treating this kid. It's humiliating to watch you try to sabotage a feel-good story every opportunity you get, man. It's disgusting, right? And it's really, really a serious character flaw. See, being stubborn to the point of destruction is a character flaw. And sometimes people confuse that with stubborn of, you may get destroyed being stubborn when you're not treated right. That's not what this is. Kevin Stefanski, you're not a victim. Now, thankfully, Shedeur is a God-fearing young man. He has a peace about him that allow him to endure the recklessness of your behaviors. But it's no logical reason you can tell me that you called that 2-point conversion yesterday and took that young man out the game. It's just adolescent, childish, spoiled, and tired, entitled grown man behavior. And I'm really glad that a lot of analysts around football, around sports, are calling you out for your idiocy, right? Your stubbornness, your ego, your mistreatment of this child, man. Because he's a young man, but he's still a child. This is somebody's child. And I'm old enough to be his dad. So this bothers me. And it bothers me because I've seen it happen to me. I've seen myself walk in the gym, and just because I had power, people wanted to destroy the power that was coming behind me, which was my child, right? And you get forced into situations. And think about how many egos are destroyed in high school and middle school and youth sports by Kevin Stefanski's. And it's a lot of Kevin Stefanski's in sports. AU, high school. That's why I laugh at some of you guys who, man, Shedeur getting done wrong. Bro, you literally got a kid on the team because you fucking his mama. You literally got a kid on the team because y'all both Kappas, right? You literally got a kid on the team because you and his daddy got a down low bisexual relationship going, right? You literally got a kid on the team because his dad broke you, nigga, when you was pledging. Had you putting eggs in your ass. So if you got all this shit on the team, you got kids on the team because you friends with the dad, or the dad was the alumni. So I don't want to hear this righteousness from just so many black people when it comes to how Shedeur is being treated, unless you apply those same principles to the children that you coach and that you treat right, that you in a position to lead and guide, right? If you the 8th grade coach at a middle school basketball team, you don't know what the fuck you doing, you Kevin Stefanski, right? If you the high school coach and you got kids on the team starting because you like the mama, you ain't no better than Kevin Stefanski, right? You an AAU coach. If you calling, you sabotaging another kid's college prospects, you no different than Kevin Stefanski. So I don't want to hear the hypocritical nature of you niggas in the masses, because you niggas is hypocrites. So you didn't think it was going here, but it is, because we can't talk about what's being done wrong to somebody we like when we doing the exact same wrong thing to people we don't like. That right there is the hypocrisy. And we all know nobody is full of more hypocrisies than black people in sports and sports in general, right? That's the sad and the great thing about sports. Like, it's great because you get the natural competition. It's supposed to be the only place on earth where you don't have to deal with this bullshit. But the sad thing is, sports is such a viable way for attention for people who feel underserved, to have low self-esteem, or people who are obligated to forces beyond their control. See, some of you niggas have been put in positions to not be men by your fathers or by your actions. So now you in a position where somebody can blackmail you. That's why a lot of you niggas got the jobs that you got. So I don't want to hear this outrage from you about the way Shedeur is getting treated. If you treating somebody the same way. You got your nephew playing point guard at the YMCA and this nigga kicking the ball out of bounds. You got 4 kids on the team better than your nephew. You Kevin Stefanski, nigga. And that's what I'm gonna start calling you niggas. Kevin Stefanski, bro. I don't want to hear you having these emotional pleas about Dion, and you not even fair and ethical in the way you coach sports. And I'm talking to black men. I'm talking to white men. I'm talking to Hispanic men. I'm talking to Asian men, Indian men, whatever race you may be. If you treating a kid unfairly due to the fact how you feel about his daddy or how you feel about somebody else's parents, and you not basing it on merit, you're exactly like Kevin Stefanski. So stop the gloating, stop the righteous texts about how he's being done wrong because you favoring him because you like Prime. But you're not playing by the same ethics. And until we as Black Americans, Black people, get on a universal code of what's right and what's wrong, we're going to forever, ever, ever be the goofballs. Because we have no universal honor. See, to me, if a stranger out, right, I'm going to want to kill him. If a stranger touch one of my kids, I'm going to want to kill him. But if my best friend touched a child I didn't know, I'm still gonna want to kill him. That's the difference between me and you. Just like when you walk in the gym and you see me coaching basketball. I'm gonna play the best players. And if I am gonna coach my child, I'm gonna make sure my child is good enough that he don't have to play because I'm his father. And that's what makes niggas hate you when your nuts hang. Same reason Kevin Stefanski hates Shedeur Sanders is the same reason you niggas hate John Loudon. So don't come to me with the Shedeur getting wrong. I need some of y'all to look in the mirror. Some of you gatekeepers, some of you AAU directors, some of you sleepover organizers, some of you P. Diddy-ish, you niggas who P. Diddy-ish with the shirtless pics and the way you grooming little boys. See, this is a lesson in black hypocrisy. I use lessons to teach. It's easy to get up here. We know Shedeur is getting mistreated, but Dion got him. God got him. He's going to be all right. His talent got him. So he's going to get the necessary opportunities. But it's also kids that's never going to get the opportunity in 7th grade because they walk in there and somebody dad fucking the 7th grade volleyball coach or the principal getting head from somebody mama, right? See, all y'all are unethical. And I'm not just going to protect the ethics of those who I like. If you want ethical, I don't like you. And I'm here for victims. I'm here for people who don't have a voice. I'm here for people who get mistreated because they're not in a fraternity, they're not in a sorority, they're not in a private sexual orgy demonic groups and parties y'all be having. See, there's a lot of P. Diddy parties around Indianapolis. Oh, it's a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. Some of them alumni, friends. Some of them is in the same fraternities and sororities. Some of them is pastors, right? We always get this stereotype of what a demon looks like, and you try to make it be somebody who's kind and gentle and rugged on the outside like me. Nah, man, I'm one of God's angels. I'm one of God's children. I ain't never put a kid in a position where they felt uncomfortable. I ain't never even mistreated a kid in the gym because I'm one of God's angels. So that's why I can preach this. So before you get so heavy and you start telling me how wrong Shedeur Sanders was done, I want you to look in your life and think about how you've treated other kids. And I also want you to look in your life and think about that coach that you knew was fucking your son over. Those are the people that should be rooting for Shedeur. Not you gatekeeping niggas. Not you misappropriating energy and politics and authority. Not you niggas. I wish you niggas nothing but eternal hell and damnation and resting in piss. So yeah, Shedeur Sanders, keep your head up, man. But it's a lesson to be learned in everything, and the lesson is that before y'all start talking about other people getting done wrong because they popular, make sure you're not doing people wrong who you don't think popular. And it's a lot of that going on in the black community. And until we fix that, then we'll have a stronger leg to stand on to go against the Kevin Stefanskis. But it's too many Kevin Stefanskis out here now. Between the Kevin Stefanskis and the P. Diddy's, shit, kid ain't got a chance, nigga. Concrete Genius Pod, man, you see this shit, tap in 100.